Welcome back. All right, we'll be taking the last newspaper for today, The Leadership. The Leadership with the boldest headline: despite 7 trillion naira investment, poor power supply lingers. This story is also seen on the page 4 of The Leadership. Federal government proposes 26 trillion naira for 2024 budget. This story is seen on the page 15 of The Leadership. Inflation rises to 26.72% on higher food prices. This story is also seen on the page 15 of The Leadership. Israel-Palestine war, death toll hits 4,100. This story is seen on the page 6 of The Leadership. UN agency robbing Nigeria of donor funds, says federal government. This story is also seen on the page 7 of The Leadership. Appeal court sacks Adamawa Senator Elisha Abbo said. All right, Mr. Victor, again, I would like to hear your wonderful opinion on this. Appeal court sacks Adamawa Senator Elisha Abbo.
Yeah, so it was, would I say, shocking? Yeah, shocking in the fact that he responded, will I say, in an angry manner or in a voice of a loser when he said about, when he talked about the judges not being fair. Okay, so what happened? Let me go back to it. Elisha Abbo, if you can remember this, the undistinguished senator that slapped a lady in the sex toy.
I remember. Exactly.
In the sex toy shop.
Exactly.
Okay,
we did. Exactly. I remember.
So he's the one. He's the one, and he's from the APC. He's from Adamawa State, and if you had noticed, he was very vibrant in trying to bring in Ojus Okalo to become the Senate president. Okay, and also was also vibrant with the opposition. Opposition that wanted to be the Senate president. Okay, and then what happened? Akpabio emerged to be that. So what is he saying? He's saying that Akpabio, Senate President Akpabio, Gospel Akpabio, connived to put him out of office. Okay. But also, we should also note this. Yes, we might be expressive, but there is also levels to being expressive, okay? So that you don't also hit up the quality. And also, those allegations, I like when you are making allegations, you should come out with facts. Okay, so he has made the allegation that the Senate president and others that don't like him have gone out to put him out of the Senate. And
what do you expect?
Mind you, this was after this appeal case was after the tribunal sitting. Okay, you know, in a case involving the Senate, as in election matters involving the Senate, it cannot only be heard in 2 courts: the tribunal, okay, the election tribunal court, and the appeal court. It doesn't get to the Supreme. The ones that get to the Supreme Court are the governorship and the presidential. But for legislators, it ends at the appeal court. And that happened. The result came out yesterday, and unfortunately, he lost. Fortunately for him too, he won in the tribunal case. He won. Okay. Then coming to the appeal court, he lost. So one thing too is when he won
the tribunal,
in the tribunal, he did not.
He didn't see it coming.
When he was in that tribunal, he was happy. He did not point any fingers. Now he has.
What
lost.
do you expect? That's exactly
he's a loser right now. Yeah.
That's exactly
so,
the reaction.
You know, in why I want to talk about him is because he's young, and whenever we see young people, or you know, Nigeria has been led by old people for a long time. So when you see young persons out there, you get excited. But let me also tell you, it's not about being young. It is about your character and the depth of knowledge you have. Before you become a leader, you must be knowledgeable and you must have character.
Exactly.
Okay, so for him, he did not show good character, especially when he slapped that man. And that is something that must come
No
out
matter
when
what,
Elijah Abbo
exactly.
is being mentioned.
Which is wrong. That's
Yes.
wrong.
And come to think of it, what then happened? He was slapped with just slightly slapped with just 15 million judgment case. So he only spent 15 million. For me, I wanted him to go to jail because the evidence was there. The camera was there showing where he slapped a woman, for that matter, and a pregnant one.
That's
Okay,
wrong.
so I
No
hope,
matter what.
I
No matter
hope,
what.
I know, yeah, people also saying, but in politics, in leadership, especially in that,
Your
on that
character
height,
matters a lot.
if you mess up, you should be booted out. And fortunately, he came in. He has left for some time now, for some months now, and the court is booting him. I have wanted the people, as in right from the election time, to boot him out. But then one will also say, okay, the will of the people also prevailed because
At times,
of the
not
votes.
in Nigeria though. At
Because
times,
of
most of these leaders, they voted themselves out. Then, you understand? So it's you won't say, because you can't tell me, knowing fully well, and Nigerians still want someone like him to become to represent them in their constituencies. It's really crazy out there. You understand? To me, I feel that's wrong. That's wrong. Because I didn't know he was even related to this story, but I heard about this story, and the fact he was able to slap a pregnant woman, that speaks more about him. You understand? If he can slap a pregnant woman, what is he capable of doing, even in power? You understand?
And
He's
just
not leading
imagine
by
what
example.
he also does in behind the scene.
Only God knows the wife. I pity the fate of the wife, of the woman that
And his
married
girlfriends.
him. All right, I did say that. Thank you, Mr. Victor. It's really nice to have you here with me. Thank you so much for joining me. And also to my wonderful viewers, I will be drawing the curtain for today's newspaper. Stay tuned, and please don't forget to follow us in all our social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, Instagram, we're on all social media. Please do where to click on the like button, also share, subscribe. Thank you so much. I still remember my humble self, Kosi, and Mr. Victor, whom I analyze this newspaper review with. Thank you so much. Bye.